Over the past week, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker has said the state is on track to continue reopening. And this afternoon, he officially announced that the state will move to Phase 4 of the Restore Illinois plan tomorrow. Demetrius Sanders is live in our newsroom. He joins us now with more on the governor's plan moving forward. Demetrius.
Mike, Governor Pritzker says the work of Illinois residents has made the state able to continue making progress, but he also says now is not the time to relax just yet. Friday, more businesses across Illinois will reopen their doors as all regions of the state move to Phase 4 of the Restore Illinois plan. Governor J.B. Pritzker says the decision to move forward is possible due to key health indicators moving in the right direction.
If any single region of the state were trending in the wrong direction in case positivity, hospitalization rates, or hospital capacity, we could not in good conscience offer that region the go-ahead to Phase 4.
Phase 4 will allow businesses such as movie theaters, health and fitness centers, and museums to resume operations with safety guidelines. The phase will also pave the way for restaurants and bars to offer indoor dining services.
Hundreds of thousands more Illinoisans will be able to return to work.
Pritzker says he believes Illinois is in a position to continue reopening the economy thanks to Illinois residents doing their part to limit the spread of COVID-19.
As a result, we have significantly reduced our positivity rate, our hospitalizations, and ICU bed use.
And Pritzker asked Illinoisans to continue their mitigation efforts even with parts of the economy reopening to ensure the state won't take any steps back.
I'm not afraid to protect the people of Illinois by moving a region back to an earlier phase if we see a surge. Ours will not be one of the states that takes no action in response to a return to the peak.
Now, Phase 5 is the next and final stage of the Restore Illinois plan, and Pritzker says the state will only get there with a vaccine, highly effective a treatment, or if there are no new cases over a sustained period of time. Mike?
All right, interesting day coming up tomorrow. Thank you, Demetrius.